Hello everybody, or almost everybody. This video is about my suspension. I just got suspended on my main channel, cozmikzen, for 2 weeks. And I'll go into that. First I want to thank some people. I want to thank Monograph for mentioning me. He didn't know I was suspended and mentioned me, so I'm truly grateful for that. Thank you. And I also want to thank Rosie Bushy and Jack Luck 4 and the Big Ho 111 for making a suspension video, letting people know that I got suspended for a couple weeks. So now let's talk about the suspension. My first warning I got about a month ago for a video called The Devil Inside, where I was making fun of the Preacher Man 8404, whatever his name is. When I looked at his channel page, he had been subscribing to a bunch of, booty dancers and stuff. So I thought it was hypocritical that, he's calling me evil and all this shit while he's got all these lustful videos that he's subscribed to. So I made a video about that. And it was kind of bizarre because that video had been up for like 7 or 8 months before, I guess, somebody flagged it and YouTube took it down. Now let me tell you something. If you get an account warning from YouTube, what happens is you're doing your thing, watching videos or whatever on YouTube. It goes to this big red box and it says that you violated the TOS agreement and you have to click this I acknowledge button, but it doesn't tell you what you violated or anything. It just tells you that you violated it and they took your video down. Now you've got an account warning for 6 months and you're not in good standing anymore. Second time, same thing. Big red box, you have to click I acknowledge. But this time, second warning, you get 2 weeks suspension. Now my videos are still up, but I can't access my channel. I can't answer comments, I can't check my PMs, I can't do anything except for view it, from this channel as if I was some other viewer. And from what I understand, if YouTube finds out about this channel, which I don't see how they can't know, that this will be suspended too. So I'm not looking at making a big stink with this channel about the other one. I will go off like a motherfucker whenever I get back on the other channel in a couple weeks. Which is also intimidating. I can't contact YouTube in fear of having my other channels closed down. And then I won't even be able to watch videos anymore, or comment, or anything. So here's the thing with the second video. The second video is called Why Christians Are Morons. And I used clips from Edward Current's video because this theist, this guy named BB Dog 141414, something like that, was using Edward Current videos to convince me of the Christian argument. He didn't realize that Edward Current's videos were a parody. Now, I had written Edward Current and gotten his permission to use those video clips. And I have the email in my cozmikzen account, which I can't access. I had said in the video, written in the description box, and put annotations that I had Edward Current's permission to use those videos. And I did. Rose Bushy said maybe I could write Edward Current and maybe he could write YouTube and get my account suspended, and I did that. Edward Current didn't believe that that would help, so he's not going to do that and said I should just wait it out, which I guess I will, but it still kind of screws me because even after I wait it out, I'm still going to have 2 strikes against me. Third strike, I think, is 6 months suspension. 6 months suspension or permanently banned, I'm not sure, and I hope not to find out. But the thing is this, is that once my suspension is over and I go back there, then what? I have to not piss anybody off for 6 months? The point is that Edward Current didn't flag my video, and BB Dog didn't flag my video because he thought it was funny too, and I've talked to him several times since then. So some stranger came along and flagged my video who I don't even know who. I got this feeling it was the guys who did the vote botting. I have no way to prove that. That's complete speculation on my part. However, I've been flagged twice by anonymous people, and now I'm suspended for 2 weeks. And you might not think that's a big deal, but after the 2 weeks is up and I go back to my channel, or even during this 2-week period, if anybody flags my videos, then I'm just gone. Now let's talk about the vote bot for a second. A couple months ago some people got vote botted, and I was concerned because it sucks. And you never think it's going to happen to you. And then a couple weeks ago I got vote botted. Like 30 or 40 people got vote botted all on the same day, and then for the consecutive days following that. And what we found from this is that YouTube only protects itself. They don't care about us as the user, us that generate views. On the cozmikzen channel, I've got over 120,000 views, of all my combined videos. Some of you might think that's not so much, some of you might think that's a shitload. Whatever, I've generated over 120,000 views for YouTube. And they're just going to shaft me like this? They're not even going to look into it, talk to me, ask me, what the fuck? What you should be concerned about is when it happens to you. Because here's what's going to happen. You might get flagged. You might piss somebody off. You might argue with somebody. They get pissed off and come flag your video. And if they flag 3 of your videos, you're gone. It might have nothing to do with the video. And I looked into the little things about the flagging, and it's usually concerned, like if I made a video towards you and you were offended and you flagged my video. But for somebody else, I mean, there was no sexual content, nothing to be offended except calling Christians morons. And if you look into the little flagging thing, there's nothing there that you can complain about, you know, being insulted by. It's only if it's sexual content. And like I said, the video was made towards BB Dog, and I used the clips from the Edward Current and had his permission. Still do. Now after I got suspended, I sent an email out on my other channels to everybody on my contact lists. And some friends of mine made videos about the suspension, and I was talking to QM Vlogs, I think under the Big Ho video, it might have been the Rosebushy video, I'm not sure, where I said that I felt victimized because of the VoteBot thing and now this flagging thing. And she said that I am only a victim if I let them have the power over me. And I understand that completely, okay? I'm not a victim. I don't walk around my life being a victim. But in this instance, I am victimized because they do have the power over me. They suspended me for 2 weeks. If I get one more flag, then I'm just fucking gone. Just fucking gone. And this can happen to anybody. Anybody you piss off can just go do this to you. You know, if you're a director and make videos. YouTube really needs to get their shit together to protect us, the directors. I mean, they're only concerned about what? Their own commercialization? They're concerned about some faceless, anonymous, dumb motherfucker who can just flag our videos because they feel like it? I mean, this is crap. They didn't even talk to me about it. And until my suspension is lifted, I can't really talk to them about it. And even if they do, what are my chances of getting one of my warnings lifted off my account? All of my influence have been controversial figures. And when I started making videos on YouTube, I wanted to be a controversial figure, and I talk about controversial issues. That's why I talk about atheism and anarchy, because I live those things. I live the controversy that I'm talking about. And if I'm not allowed to have freedom of speech here, then what? This whole fucking YouTube thing is a fucking sham. If they don't protect our speech, what the fuck? Then they're just cashing in on anything they can get off of us until we're just fucked over. It's not hard for anybody to get 3 warnings. I went for a whole year and a couple months before I got a warning. And now I've got 2 within like a month. I mean, this is bullshit. Any video maker knows it's not easy to get a whole bunch of subs. You know, you have to work at it and persevere. And some people make it and some people don't. And for the people who are making it, for YouTube to just come in there and cut the legs out from under them, it's fucking bullshit. I mean, they should at least contact us to find out what is the deal. So it's not an ego thing, it's a freedom of speech thing. And if you don't think it can happen to you, you need to think twice. Because between this flagging thing and the vote bots, all this is religious motherfuckers trying to silence us. I mean, that's un-American, it's unfair, it's fucking shady all across the board. And if they think they're going to silence me, it's not going to fucking work.